Hi. Well, this is the assignment for Space Shuttle Challenger. I was reading about that, and it was a total disaster. I think NASA could have done many things differently, because it was something completely unexpected. They didn't have enough information to make an informed decision. They did have everything in their hands. They had even people as Roger Boisjoli. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. His last name, sorry. Um, he and many other people who said the that the conditions where they were tested, these missions, weren't the same ones that they will have that day. Something as simple as the temperature. They will do everything for 40 the degrees Fahrenheit degrees, and they were on 30 Fahrenheit degrees that day. We were talking about 10 degrees of difference, and people in science know that sometimes 1 degree is the difference between succeed or fail in a project, in an experiment, in this case in a mission. I think they, and I don't know if this part will be true, but what I'm thinking of, if in that time it was a lot of competitions between the United States and Russia, and Russia, sorry, to know who will be succeed, who will go first, who will be the most experienced a space program that can bring everything, and in that eager to succeed, to be the first one on everything, they actually lose not just resources but important people. I didn't know, for example, that the first teacher on space that was planning to be on space was in that mission. We were talking about not just a liquid would explode. We were talking about life missions, and it was a massive disaster. And it's good that now that kind of, for example, that mission is using to study and to talking about ethics and procedures and everything. I see that part is great, and that's what we should do with failures. We just need to take them, embrace them, and now do something to take something possible and to learn about those. But I think it's amazing how many times, like the Titanic, for example, it wasn't like the people didn't have enough information. Many times it's like people is too proud of going to on an agenda they can not, they can change or modify it anyway, and that's when people fail. I am not an engineer student, but ethics and to know when to say no, and to understand that you have to stop in some points, and do you have to understand when it's wise to when it's wise to keep pushing, and to to, yes, if we push a little harder we can succeed, and when it's just proud and we forget the important things. I think it's important to know that limit, and no matter your profession you need to know, to learn and to hear others, that you don't have your all answers on your hand or on your head. You need to learn how to work in team and how to listen to others.